The RBI has moved to ensure that banks and NBFCs do not use the AIF route to evergreen their loans. It has told banks and NBFCs that if they own units in AIFs which have invested in borrowing companies who are also borrowers with the bank, then these banks will have to sell out of those loans in 30 days. Latha Venkatesh is here with more details. Latha?
Well, let me explain what exactly the Reserve Bank is worried about. What has been happening is, banks have given loan, not banks, more the NBFCs have given loan to a company that is in debt and that is not able to pay back. What these guys, the banks or the NBFCs do is they buy units of an AIF. Now, the AIF takes that money and gives it to the borrowing company which is about to default, and then defaulter pays back the bank. So you're actually evergreening the loan. So what RBI said is that this won't do. If a bank, if an NBFC buys units in an AIF, which also has lent to one of the companies that has a loan from the investing bank, then they have to, the bank or the NBFC has to sell out of that borrowing company. They can't be lenders to that company. They just want to stop this malpractice. What they have also said is that in case this practice continues and they find that a bank has invested in an AIF, which in turn has lent to their own borrowing company, then that entire amount has to be provided for. You have to make a provision in your books because they suspect that that loan is going to become a bad loan. A third thing that they have said that, they have noticed what AIFs and NBFCs and borrowers are doing is that, a bank has bought the units of an AIF. The AIF has lent it to the borrowing company so that it doesn't default. While writing out the contract, the AIF insists that if that borrowing company goes defunct, becomes bankrupt, then the first charge on the assets will be with the AIF, not with the bank or the NBFC. What RBI is saying is if there is such a provision, then banks have to provide additional capital for the loans that it has lent to that borrowing company. Basically, it wants to stop this malpractice. That's the meaning of the new rules.
Oh, all right, Latha, thank you so much for that. But with that, it is a wrap on this edition of Business 360. Many thanks for watching, but stay tuned to CNBC TV 18. More news and updates continue on the other side.